Hello everyone, so today we are going to watch Da Silva from the clan IMMOR. He sent me 3 replays in his T125. One of them was pre-buff, and that's what I thought would be interesting, talking about the buff and what it meant. The buff was removing the commander cupola on the top of the tank, and he sent me 2 replays without it and 1 replay with it, so I thought it would be very interesting to see how his gameplay changed, knowing that the cupola, which is a weak spot, was removed. So we're going to watch him do pretty well in his T125 now. So Da Silva in his T125, it's the one pre-buff, so you can see on the turret there is the commander cupola, and is in a tier 10 game, obviously. On Malinovska, as you can see on the enemy team composition, they have a lot of meds. They have 4 of them. His team has 1 of them, so he's going to go on the bottom side of the map to counter the meds that may probably be there, and start to work from there. As you can see on the enemy team, there is a Tertios and a Pat, so that those are 2 good clans. He needs to be careful about them, and he will try to have a good strong position at the beginning. So the first 3 meds are spotted, the Leo one is spotted, and Da Silva has been spotted. And first move that I think is really interesting is putting the little hill on his right to cover him from the flanking fire he may take. So the first one didn't go in, but the second one did go in on the Leopard one. His Leopard one is supporting very well. Unfortunately, this one didn't go in, and he will try to push as soon as possible. You can see the IS-7 and the Jaeger trying to flank him, and you know, if you see T125 from behind, and furthermore, if you are in a Jaeger, just shoot HE at his back and you will do massive damage into him. So he will start to put in fire on the T-54, who is like sitting in the open. Don't tell me why and what is his aim. So he will be focusing the ones with the lowest HP, because you need to remove guns as fast as possible, and you can see that he is already losing. A50M is YOLOing on the Leopard one, and it will allow Da Silva to, oh, he took 1 shot from the Conqueror, so that indicates that the Conqueror is on playing with the Carnarvon gun, the little one with 180 alpha damage. Good indication, good rate of fire as well from him. Nice ammo switching from Da Silva, which allows him to put 500 on the Leopard one, and it will allow him to finish him off. Next one will be T-54, most definitely, because he's the one who is 1 shot, and you can see that with that kill he evened the score a little bit. Next one will be M46 Patton, because again he's 1 shot, nice shot from him. And next one will be Conqueror, because he's the closest one. And you know that the Conqueror has the little gun, so big reload, big rate of fire, gun that can pen the side easily, but frontally it will be quite hard for the Conqueror to do damage. Nice shot from Da Silva, and nice using the tank, the Leopard one, as cover. He can be held down, and you can see the Conqueror is trying to shoot at his cupola, and even though the pen isn't that magnificent with the small gun, he could manage to put one shot into Da Silva. So at the moment it's 5-4, but you can see the 183, the Death Star, has been isolated by the IS-7 and the Jaeger, and they will do really quick work for him, and he will be dead really soon. Nice shot from Da Silva. Maybe the Yak Tiger, yeah, he followed up. Nice job from the Yak Tiger, and there is only the IS-7 who is the Tertius guy. And right now the Yak Tiger does a silly mistake. He sees that he has the number advantage, the tank advantage, and rushed in the open, and he could be easily in a hold down position, wiggle a bit and take no damage, and unfortunately for Da Silva, the Yak Tiger died, putting one shot into the IS-7, but it's still really close, and you can see it's like a 50-50 chance for Da Silva to be one shot for the IS-7, who is presenting his lower plate, but Da Silva missed because reasons, and he's going hold down again. You can see that he's trying to get as maximum cover as he can put in between the IS-7 and his tank, but you can see the problem is the cupola, which is really high on top, and that's what the IS-7 was aiming, and IS-7 took one shot, and he does the same mistake, rushing in, taking one shot from free, and now it's a 50-50 chance before the last killing shot. So he doesn't get he didn't get killed, Da Silva, by the IS-7, but it was really 50-50. If he did a high roll, he could have killed him easily. Da Silva, 6k damage, 5 kills, really nice job from him. As you can see, it was a really solid performance from him, and I liked the way that he fought. At the beginning of the game, he looked at the composition, because you know not everyone does that, and saw that there were 4 mediums. He was in a T125, so quite a strong tank to counter mediums, and went there to counter the mediums, and then turn back and face off the Jaeger and the IS-7. Nice job from Da Silva, and we'll go into the next one. So this second game is Da Silva again, is in T125, and as you can see on the top of the turret, there is no more cupola, so there is no more weak spot, or at least no more very visible weak spot that led enemies to shoot him. And you can see he's on mines, and there is 2 mediums on either side. The first one got onto the mine, and Da Silva is starting to put out some work while being held down. You can see he's farming damage at the moment on the IS-7, and first thing you can see with the T125, it's really become really hard to penetrate the tank without the commander cupola. First really big bounce from the E100, and you can see he was on the camping site, the place where there are usually some TDs, and Da Silva is taking care of that. He's currently farming the IS-7, and he took a big shot from the E100 with it. I don't think he thought he had a clean shot into him, but the E100 proved him wrong, and now he's trying to put again some work into the E100. Nice job penetrating the lower plate of the E100, and now the T57 Heavy is in the open, and he can manage to put one shot into him. So overall, at the moment, really nice job being held down in front of enemies, and as you can see, the turret now works really well. You can't be penned as easily. You can still be penned by tier 10 tanks and everything, even with AP. You know you can try and shoot the turret chicks, and that was a bit of a mistake from Da Silva. I think he thought the IS-7 didn't have a clean shot to his hull, but he managed to do it and put a shot into his side. That's why he penned. The score is now 2-1. Da Silva is a bit worried about the 183. We can easily penetrate his turret if he knows how to aim. Second shot will go in, and it will be the 183 will be one shot from now. It's 2-2. The score has really tied, we say. Now the 50M proved me wrong, and Da Silva is trying again to stay her down, don't take any unnecessary damage, because you can see the score is still really tight. Even though the enemy doesn't have many HP, his team doesn't have HP either, because all of the HP are concentrated mostly on the T95. The E50M tries to take the killing shot on the IS-7, but he missed, so he's taken out by the IS-7, and Da Silva was worried by the 183, but you can see that the 183 didn't have any shots onto him. It's 6-4 now, and Da Silva will just have to clean up the work and have his first kill of the game. So really nice job from Da Silva. You can see without the cupola it's really easier to work the ridge lines and be alone. You can see first class 5.7k damage. It's a really nice job from Da Silva being in the front line and everything. He bounced a lot of shells as well, and we'll go now into the next game. For this last game, so Da Silva is in his T125 again, and again it's without the turret cupola, so post buff, and he's on vineyards on the north side, and he will go next to the cap where there is a position that can be quite helpful in T125, and mostly with tanks that have a strong turret. So that's about the position he will be in for the start. The Batchat AP has been spotted by the Leopard 1 and is in the open. Can he manage to put some shots? No, and the FV215B has been spotted, and each tank took a shot into the other. Nice shot into the turret cheeks, because you can, with the 215B, if the turret is not facing you, you can easily pen the cheeks or the side of the turret. So nice trade overall at the beginning of the game by Da Silva, and he's pushing a bit up to see if there is someone that is camping at the spawn. The grill 15 is really aggressive for a grille. Nice shot from Da Silva. The 215B didn't pay attention to him, and the grille missed the side of the 215B, and it's going to cost him a bit of a low roll from Da Silva on the 215B, and you can see it cost the grille really a lot. Will he be able to put one shot into the Batchat? Nice job from Da Silva on this one, and he's going back into cover to try and kill. Maybe no, he won't kill the Batchat because the 704 is here, and the 704 didn't take any shot into him. He may have been able to pen his turret. Nice snapshot from Da Silva, and you can see the 4202 has flanked him, so he has to face the closest threat, which is the 4202. Nice shot into the turret, and you can see it's only like 2 minutes into the game and he's been reduced to 1/3 of his hit point. Nice opportunity shot onto the 704, and now he can face the 4202 again. Unfortunately, it takes one shot from the Batchat, one shot bouncing from a TD, and the second shot from the Batchat. So overall, a really bad trade from Da Silva. I think he didn't think the Batchat would be relocating this way, and he got caught in the open. Unfortunately, the return shot doesn't go into the tank, and now the Batchat has a clear shot into him. Can he? So yeah, he survived and managed to get the kill. And the tank who damaged it earlier was the 268, so he needs to be really careful about it, because with HE and the 150mm, the guy can easily one-shot him. So he needs to be careful. The 268 sees him and shoots AP again at his turret, and Da Silva at this moment was really lucky to survive, because someone with a bit of experience, I think, would have chosen at least hit to secure the kill, and now he's turning his attention to the what the fuck, the waffle. Nice HE shot into the waffle. Can he finish him? Yes, he can. And it's now 5-4. The IMMOR seems to have the situation under control, and now the one that needs help is the 268, because the IS-7 is friendly IS-7. Can he manage? No, he can't shoot the T-62A, so he will turn his attention to the 268, and you can see nice ammo selection again from Da Silva. Nice HE into the backplate of the 268 for a killing shot. It's now the T-62A which is showing his bump to Da Silva. Not a bad idea, not a good idea from him. Unfortunately, fortunately for Da Silva, he was 3 against 1 and he gets the killing shot for his 4th kill. Nice job again from Da Silva. With 6.6k damage. I think he got a bit lucky with the last shot from 268, and maybe his move to have a second shot on the 4202 was a bit too risky when you watch it again. But overall, again, a strong performance from Da Silva, from IMMOR, and really nice. It was really nice to see how he handled the tank. Pre-buff and post-buff. It may not be that visible, but when you know there was that big of a weak spot onto this turret, it was really hard to be really effective in hold down position. So that's it for this video. I hope you liked it. If you did, please put a thumbs up, and if you want to send me some replays for me to commentate and say if it's good, not good, and etc., just send them to me at gentlefunreplay@gmail.com. You can send it with WeTransfer, that works fine, Transfer Now, and everything else that works like that. So that's it for today, and I see you for the next one. Bye bye.